Bonjour mes amis, comment ça va? Je vais bien, merci. This outfit makes me feel very French, so just living my best life. For our next social studies unit, we are going to be exploring how to write a historical biography. Now you might be thinking, that sounds scary, that sounds hard. But don't worry, I am here to walk you through it step by step. Today, we're gonna focus on something called brainstorming. At the end of this video, you're going to create your own brainstorm about an historical figure of your choice. When we're brainstorming, you don't need to think about the final product yet. I want your brainstorm to be messy and full of information because you might not use all of it. You want to get as much juicy information goodness as you possibly can into your brainstorming because a lot of it is going to be thrown out and you want to have a lot left over to put into your historical biography at the end of this unit. It's important to be able to write a good research paper because you're going to be doing this for your whole educational careers. I have written so many research papers, especially since I studied history in college. I wrote so many of them. And if you know how to write a good research paper, it can even be kind of fun. Today, you're going to be choosing one of the historical figures that I have selected for you. You are choosing just one to write your research paper on, and then you're going to be following along doing what I do on my own historical research biography. I have selected 10 historical figures that you can choose from. They are Cleopatra, Abraham Lincoln, Amelia Earhart, Cesar Chavez, Frida Kahlo, Louis Armstrong, Helen Keller, Mahatma Gandhi, Maya Angelou, and Jackie Robinson. The reason that I chose these historical figures is because each one of them has a video on BrainPop that you can use to get your good base of information. So follow along with me as I start out my brainstorming by watching my video on BrainPop about Elizabeth I. While I'm watching this video, I'm going to use a brainstorming technique called starburst. I like using the starburst method when I take notes because it's a really good way to organize your information. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna get your piece of paper and you're gonna draw a star on it, just like this. That's why it's called starburst. The top of the star is who. So I'm gonna write who, okay? The side here is what. I bet you know where this is going. We've got where, we've got when, and then we've got why. So, as I told you, my who is Queen Elizabeth I of England. So I'm going to go ahead and fill that in. Queen Elizabeth I. Okay, now I'm going to watch my BrainPop video and then I'm going to fill in some more of these edges of my star. I'll be right back. All right, so I watched my BrainPop video and I took some notes while I was watching it, right here. So I had my who, Queen Elizabeth I. What? She was the queen. Where? In England and Ireland. When? She was born in 1533 and she died in 1558. And why? Why do I want to write about her? because she was a powerful woman in a time when men were considered better than women, and she always stuck to her beliefs. Make sure that when you're taking your notes, even when you're doing your starburst, that you are writing things down in your own words. You should never write down somebody else's words unless you put quotation marks around them and give them credit for what they said. This is a very serious thing called plagiarism, and you can get in very big trouble if you steal somebody else's words, because that's what it is. It's a type of stealing. So when you're writing, the words need to come from your brain. After I've gotten my information in my starburst, I'm going to write down some questions for myself to be the basis of my research in the coming weeks. If you are in 2nd grade, you're going to write 2 questions. If you're in 3rd grade, write 3 questions. 4th graders, write 4 questions. And 5th graders, you're going to write 5 questions. Here's some examples. One question that I have about Elizabeth I is, why did she become queen? Why did she become queen? That's going to help me do some of my research later on. Remember, we're just starting to learn about writing historical biographies, so we're going to be taking this slowly. We're going to first pick out our historical person. Then you're going to watch the video on Brain Pop and make your starburst. After you're done making your starburst, you should write your questions that are going to help to lead you in your research in the coming weeks. Remember, we are writing in our starburst using our own words. I am so excited to see who you pick and what information you get from your Brain Pop video. You can submit that in the Google form down below. I can't wait to see what you guys are gonna write. This is gonna be so much fun and you're gonna do amazing things. All right? Be good, happy learning.